Now, one of the things that we saw from them, Nio's September official deliveries that they launched, is obviously the fact that Envo reported record-breaking new deliveries. Firefly reported record-breaking monthly deliveries also, which is something that was just so amazing to see this happening from the two sub-brand under Nio. With Envo, it was so great seeing obviously Envo L90, the six-seater SUV or large SUV, reporting again over 10,000 deliveries, and their L60 maintaining pretty solid also deliveries. It was just so good to see that from the family-oriented brand under Nio. But now for Firefly, it was even much better, because not only did Firefly break their August record-breaking deliveries, they also went and delivered way more than what Nio was anticipating. You will remember that with Firefly, Nio had said, in fact, the executive of Firefly had said they are targeting 5,000 deliveries for Firefly right for the month of September. And seeing them coming with that 5,775, it was mind-blowing, so shocking to the new investors to see this happening under Firefly. And the reason why I'm talking just about Firefly on this video is because Firefly, it is that sub-brand under Nio that not many people ever thought we will reach these numbers, including Nio. I mean, before this car could be officially launched, Nio said this car, they are hoping that they sell at least, or it constitute 10% of the overall Nio cars. But the kind of performance that we are seeing onto this car, it goes without saying that it is even shocking Nio themselves, which is why last month in August, or 2 months ago, in fact, in August, Firefly came and said they are going to be ramping up production capacity, or increasing the production capacity of Firefly by 10% starting from September, which is why it made sense, or so much sense, that in September Firefly would get to probably the 5,000 which they were targeting. Now, that 5,775 deliveries under Firefly, which we saw in September, or for the month of September, it was a 33% increase month to month. I mean, we are not talking about year-on-year growth here. We are talking about month to month. You will know that in August, Firefly sold 4,346, and seeing them having, or now having, these figures, it's just so great. I mean, have a look there. In April, which is the first month that they started selling this car, but take cognizance of the fact that in April they only started selling or delivering Firefly, I think, from the 29th of April. So those couple of 2-3 days, they sold those 231 units. Then in May, Firefly sold 3,680 units. In June, Firefly sold 3,932 units. July, it came down to 2,366. I think that is when a lot of people started saying that maybe the CEO was right to say that this car will only constitute 10% of Nio's total monthly deliveries, which it was not the case, right? Because right after that month in August, Firefly, that is when they sold 4,346 units, and this month they sold 5,775, which is just so crazy, man. I mean, Firefly has got a potential, I think, after this, by the end of this year, reaching 10,000. I think so, because what happened to the production upgrade of 5,000, or the production capacity that was put aside for Firefly for the month of September getting to 5,000, it means that probably, who knows, production capacity for Firefly for this month of October alone, it's probably over 6,000. And if it's over 6,000 right now in October, you and me can agree that probably we could easily see way over 6,000 cars for Firefly in October. And here is where it gets really, really interesting, right? Nio, you will know that their target for Q4 monthly delivery target for the Nio main brand, it's around 25,000. For the Envo sub brand, it's around 25,000. That is where they are coming, or they came up with the 50,000 monthly delivery target, right? Excluding Envo, because like I said, even Nio themselves, they never really thought on Firefly could put a great, or the kind of performance that Firefly is putting for all to see, which is why they never really put them in the equation of Q4. But right now, at this rate, this kind of demand that we're seeing onto Firefly, you and me can agree that Firefly can easily sell an average of 8 to 10,000 in Q4. And that, my friends, it's going to make a big impact onto Nio deliveries, because an additional 10,000 from the 50,000 from the two brands, that's 60,000 deliveries, man, which is something that is just so great, something that makes me to look forward to not only the deliveries of Q4 combined, but from this month, I want to closely watch how Firefly will perform. There were signs already, my dear friends, that Firefly was going to take it to the next level. There were signs from the insurance registrations that we see, or that were reported on a month to month, to say that Firefly was going to do something extraordinary. And this is what Firefly was busy cooking in the background. And my friends, this makes me to be so excited. I mean, I cannot wait to see what Firefly has in store for us in the future. I cannot wait to see the numbers that Firefly is going to report right now in Q4, because look, they are surprising everyone. The kind of demand that we are seeing onto Firefly, it's far beyond what even Nio themselves expected. People are liking Firefly out there. And if this one model, it is going to sell 10,000. Now think about what will happen when they launch maybe a second model under Firefly. Remember, Firefly, it is a brand that is supposed to be or range between 100 to 200,000 RMB. It's going to be crazy, I'm telling you, my dear friends. And this is one of the sub brand that will really make Nio to do so well in the future. I am happy. I was happy the most when I looked at the deliveries of Firefly. Though they are the least amongst the other two brands, which is the Nio main brand and Envo, but the performance, the kind of growth that we are seeing onto Firefly, I think it dwarfs the kind of growth that we saw on both the other two brands, including Nio main brand, on a month to month, which is something that is just so great, so amazing, and it makes me to want to look, or to want more from Firefly. So yeah, man, tell me what you think about this. I'll see you on the next one. Like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's all from me, my dear friends, and God bless you all.